Yes, respected dear youngsters, how wonderful it is every day to spend some time with you in trying to open up the guidance is given by Lord Krishna. We are so much caught up in this world of matter, world of people, world of objects, as if that is the only purpose of life, only goal of life. Our mind is filled so much with it that we are not at all finding the need or importance or necessity of these spiritual shastras and knowledge. Whereas these are the knowledges which rectify our mistakes, which protect us from the odds, which guide us in the right way of life and direction, which empower us with the wisdom, which are giving us what is the ultimate goal of life, how to reach. So many wonderful things are there in spirituality, but the whole herd of humanity so busily, as if so important, running into the world that not even a little interest they are showing it. Like eating the whole junk food, never thinking about the healthy food at all for the body. Whole day filled with so many unnecessary things and activities as if they are the only necessary things. है ना? कैसे हम टीवी देखते हैं घंटों, मैंने बाता खानी करते हैं अपने बंधु मित्रों से, go for other entertainments, and then do so many other things, sleep, indulgences, as if we are born only for that. In that so much busyness, there is something called Shastra. It talks all these beautiful things. We are not even interested to know, no time at all. बहुत विचित्र है कि नहीं दुनिया. Precious thing is kept at home for anything, but then instead of using that one, we are running everywhere for the petty paltry things. अपने घर के तुलसी पौधे को छोड़कर बाहर गए टच मी नॉट पत्ता ले आने को, और लाए और खुजली हुई जिंदगी भर. एंड एट होम यू हैव तुलसी पत्ता फॉर योर ओन ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ हेल्थ. So our shastras are like tulsi patta. Instead of studying them, whatever we are doing, like the chui mui, the touch me not leaves of the world, we are touching and getting your whole life खुजलाते रह रहे. Very interesting. Anyway, खुजलाओ मेरा क्या है. But then there is always a chance for to look into shastras like Gita, study thoroughly, and restate our goal of life and go towards it. I welcome you, youngsters. Love you. I'm happy that you are here every day. Congrats that some aspects of Gita you are grasping, if not all. And at least overlook of our idea of Gita is a dynamic shastra. It tells us to perform our duties. It tells us to aim at our goals. It tells us to work hard to achieve them. It tells us how to manage ourselves in achieving all the goals. Goal of all goals, highest being spiritual. The Gita also has to say necessarily the all details regarding spiritual goal. It is not a material science of how to succeed in getting artha kama. Gita is dharma and moksha grantha. So artha kama you may need. Therefore, in the beginning we have guided you through Gita as to how to succeed in life. But now we are studying dharma and moksha, our duties and our ultimate emancipations through jnanam and all. That is how these chapters from 8 9 little subtle. And along with the study, we are finding the same techniques when applied will be useful in succeeding in the world also. Thank you. So, like every day today too, Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter. Then we have common sense thought. Then about the Navagraha Stotram. In today's Navagraha Stotram, we'll be seeing the fourth one. Surya, Chandra, Buddha is over. Mangala Buddha. हाँ, आदित्याय सोमाय मंगला हो गया. आज बुध ग्रह है. So Lord Buddha, so cute he is, we'll be learning from him, about him one sloka. And that graha also has an effect on us, positive, negative, depending on what we have done in the past. So if you pray to him, if any negative is there, he removes, or he will bless us with positive. So that is the purpose of learning the Navagraha Stotram, having one shloka of one graha. Complete stotra for each graha is there. 108 नाम है आजकल हम पढ़ रहे हैं. And also you have big stotrams and stories of every graha its influence on the earth and on the people. Find those literature and study. Okay? And what's common sense thought today? Let us see at that time. Bhagavad Gita, today we will do through our, 2 or 3 slokas. So in that, the first 2 slokas, Bhagavan told about what he is going to tell us, the Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam, and its benefits. Third sloka I talked about, if we don't have Shraddha in it, how we will be only getting lost in this world, as I told in the introduction. With Shraddha, if somebody wants to learn, here go. I am giving you the knowledge. So in those 2 slokas of 4 and 5, Bhagavan gave 4 important knowledges plus 3, total 7, which we'll again refer today. After that, he today will give us the entire world created is created by me with my Prakriti, depending on the Prakriti of the people, their own samskar. At the time of dissolution, I take all of them into me. At the time of creation, I send. So it goes on. Therefore, you are the giver of blueprint for me to create you. This is the most crucial point in this topic. Therefore, let us give correct blueprint to the Lord so that He will give a correct product of us, correct things He will give to us. गलत दिया तो गलत ही होगा, है क्या ना? If you have the proper one, proper वापस आएगा. आप गंदा वाला देखो तो भगवान वही बना कर दे देंगे. So it is in our hands to give to the Lord correct order or blueprint so that He will make us correct. He will give a correct birth to us, correct surrenderings to us, surroundings, so that we can evolve in our life. So whatever we have now with us and around us, the body, etc., mind, etc., senses, and the circumstances around which place I am born, how long I will live, who are the people who are in my life giving sukha dukkha. These are all as we give the blueprint through our own samskaras, through our own concepts, through our own funny convictions. If we can make good convictions, good samskaras, good concepts, that type of thing will be given to us. Excellent topic it is that way. So those 2 slokas we will see today. If possible or required the third one also. Let us start. Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahanao Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Medha Devi Jushamana Nagaat Vishwachai Bhadrasu Manasyamana Tvaya Jushta Nudamana Duruktaan Bruhadvadema Vidate Suviraha Tvaya Jushta Rushirбhavati Devi Tvaya Brahma Gatashri Rutattvaya Tvaya Jushta Chitram Vindadeva Susano Jusasvadramino Namedhe Medham Indro Dadatu Medham देवी सरस्वती मेधां मे अश्विना उभावा दत्तां पुष्करस्रजा अप्सरासु च या मेधा गन्धर्वेषु च यन्मनः दैवीं मेधा सरस्वती सा मां मेधा सुरभिर्युषताग स्वाहा आमां मेधा सुरभिर्विश्वरूपा हिरण्यवर्णा जगती जगम्या ऊर्जस्वती वयसा पिन्वमाना सा मां मेधा सुप्रतीकाजुषन्तां मयि मेधा मयि प्रजा मयि यज्ञस्तेजो दधातु मयि मेधा मयि प्रजा मयि इन्द्रियं ददातु मयि मेधा मयि प्रजा मयि सूर्यो राजो दधातु. ॐ हंस हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसः प्रचोदयात्. This is Medha Suktam. If you chant it, your memory power will grow regarding good things. Anyway, today along with our slokas, we chanted this. Now let us come to Bhagavad Gita. Now, straight away, Idantu te guhyatamam pravakshami anasuyave, because you are anasuyu, I am giving you the most profound secret. In that jnanam I am giving you, vijnana saitam, with the practical tips and experience. Yat jnatva, what is the use of this knowing and practicing? Moksha se ashubhat, all the negativities of misery, frustration, ignorance, delusions, wrong impressions, immaturities, whatever ashubha are there in you, all of them will wash away. Like some tonics are there, take them, all toxins go away from the body, they say. Is it not? This Gita 18th 9th chapter knowledge is a toxin remover. Take that vaccine, takes away toxin, all of that medicine. And it is Rajavidya, it is Rajaguhyam, it is Pavitram Uttamam, it is Pratyaksha Avagamam, it is Dharmyam, it is Susukam Kartum, it is Avayam. Each of the meaning we have seen last 2-3 days. If this knowledge you don't adapt, nothing lost to the knowledge or giver of knowledge or Gita or Krishna or Vyasa. Ashraddhadhana Purushaha Dharmasyasya. Asya Dharmasya Ashraddhadhana Purushaha. Those are not interested in following this. Hey Parantapa, oh Arjuna, the scorcher of enemies, what will happen to them? Mama Prapya, having not reached me. Who is me? The God. Who is God? The infinitude, the bliss, the beatitude, the existence, the consciousness. So Mama Prapya Nivartante. Not only the positive thing he is denied of, that person, but Nivartante means Nitaram Vartante. He only stays in the area where is Mrityu Samsara Vartmani. Throughout life there is samsara of struggle, 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 struggle. It is ending only in one thing called as mrityu. So Jindagi var samsara, bhatakna for happiness. And toward the end of it, just like a dog, meaninglessly, valuelessly dying. So if you don't follow this, what it means therefore, if you follow this 9th chapter said knowledge, you will be not in samsara of struggling to be happy, but you will be happy. You will not struggle to get happiness. You will be finding yourself to be the nature of happiness. Therefore, second thing is what? There is no mrityu. You will be eternal. Eternal bliss you will be if you practice this knowledge. Otherwise, eternal miserable fellow you are in this world of struggle seeking happiness. Being happy is different from seeking happiness. We're all seeking happiness. The great saints who studied Gita and practiced, they are just with happiness expression only. They are expression of happiness. So this is what is said, Ashraddha Dana. Okay. Then after now, Bhagavan told in 2 slokas, 4 plus 3 is 7 things about the knowledge of God. This we have to do the practice, then we experience that God to be ourselves, which is everywhere present. That's called as moksha. This is how the Lord is. That Lord who is like this is in my own heart. Therefore, I am that Lord who has got these 7 things. Okay, the Lord is telling from himself, and his world. You can think from yourself and your world. First he says, Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyaktam murtina. By me is permeated, by me the avyakta murti, the unmanifesto, this entire jagat of names and forms is permeated. We told you, the me is pure existence consciousness. By him, the whole universe is permeated. That's what Bhagavan says. Yesterday, exhaustively said day before. Now apply it to your own selves. I, the Avyakta Murti, the pure consciousness, am I not permeating all my idam jagat? Am I not there in the total nidra sushupti avastha? If I am not there, I won't report. After getting up, I had a good sleep like lack of good. So to am I not permeating totally in my jagat of swapna, in dream throughout? I the consciousness there. That is why I recollect it and tell some of it. Third one, in the waking plane. Okay, am I not there, the pure conscious self, permeating from morning waking up till sleep throughout? So, Maya Avyakta Murtina, I, the pure consciousness, who is not specifically expressed, Tatam, because if I am not there, the world cannot be experienced only. Whether it is Jagrata Avastha, waking world, Swapna Avastha, dream world, Sushupta Avastha, deep sleep. Therefore, Maya idam sarvam jagat tatam. If I am not there, I will not have idam experience only. In all the 3 planes. So in all the 3 planes, I am permeated. Maya tatavidam saram jagat avakta. I see. I am there in all my miseries. I am there in all my happinesses. That my happiness is idam jagat. That happiness, that misery, the failure, the frustration, the success. I am permitted, yaar. नहीं हूँ क्या मैं? In my foolishness also I am there. In my intelligence also I am there. Is it not? In my quarreling with others I am there. In my loving the others I am there. In my forgiving others I am there. In my retaliating others I am there. So idam jagat I am permitted. Think coolly. Idam cannot be possible without aham. इतना समझ लो रे बाबा. तो वया अव्यक्त मूर्तना idam tarvam sarvam jagat tatam. So this me which is permeating, and in the case of God, which we call as pure existence consciousness, they are not two. Therefore, either you say Bhagavan is permeating everything, or you say I, the pure conscious self, is permeating everything. Both are one and same. First thing is proved. Maya idam sarvam jagat tatam. Avyakta murti. I can't be perceived by any perceivable faculties of ज्ञानेंद्रियस कर्मेंद्रियस अंतःकरण उनसे वो पकड़ में नहीं आने वाला मैं. That is its nature. वैसा है ही वो. It cannot be caught by upadhis. Okay. Second one is what? Matstani sarva bhutani. I being the supported and self of them, they are in me. Okay. Effect is in the cause. So all pots are in the mud. Try to catch it. Because pot is the cause of all the mud. Pot is called self of all. Sorry, mud is all the cause of all pots. Mud is the atma of all the pots. Therefore, all the pots are in the mud. So to matstani sarva bhutani. All beings are in me because they are all in their own self. That self is me. That is pure existence. Same with the God also. In us also we can contemplate and see. See, anything you see through senses. Where are the senses in your own mind? Where is the mind? In you only. Never the whole world is in me only, no? Sarva bhutani matstani. In the consciousness, there is mind. In the mind, there are sense organs. In the sense organs, there is the world of perceptions, shabda sparsha. Therefore, where are all the bhutani? In the senses. Where are the senses? In the mind. Where is the mind? In me. Therefore, where are the objects? Matstani sarabhut. Nacha aham teshu avastitah, third one is I am not caught by any one of their modifications from birth to the death. That's the meaning of nacha aham teshu avastitah. I told you, consciousness never become waker when the waking is happening. Waker is another individual. Dreamer is other individual. Sleeper and other. This waker, dreamer, deep sleeper together is jiva. The self is not jiva, is beyond. He is only aware of this jiva's three planes of experience. So nacha ham teshu avastita. So in their modifications, from birth to the death, I am not there. Means when they are born, I am not born. When they are growing, I am not growing. When they die, I don't die. That's the meaning of nacha aham teshu. Fourth one is important. Absolutely, if you देखो nacha mastani bhutani. Purely, if you recognize me as me, you see only me. And that me, which we have studied already earlier shlokas, is unchangeable, unmodifiable. If it is unchangeable, unmodifiable, it has not become anything. If it has not become anything, then where is the world? Really, there is no world. Then it is imagined, projected, but not real. Therefore, they are only projected on me, imagined on me, but really they are not in me. Therefore, nachamatstani bhutani. Are the gold ornaments really there in the gold? No, really they are not in the gold. They are imagined, they are projected. Is it not? What imagination projection which was not there at one time, some other time it is there and permanently not there. And what is the reality? That which is always there. So gold is always there, it's reality. Ornamentation comes and goes, therefore it is unreal. The ornaments are in true sense are not there in the gold. If you see from the gold standpoint, everywhere gold alone is there. Where is the ornament? Ask the water how many waves you have. He says, what wave? I am only hot water. Everywhere I am only there. No, no, no. Do you see there is a wave? No, I can't see. Because for me, I am alone there as water. So to ask the gold, do you know the ornaments on you? What ornament? I alone am there everywhere. There's nothing other than me. So in the gold purely, if you ask, there are no ornaments. In the pure conscious self, there are no waker, dreamer, deep sleeper, jiva. So to the whole world is not there. So four things. There's no God, only world is real. From that, the God is permeating the world. The world is in the God, but God is not disturbed the world. There's no world. God alone is there. Four. Think about it. It's not that in one class I can convey to you everything. You have to contemplate them with the examples. One pakado. What is the meaning of Lord saying, Maya avyaktamurtina idam tatham idam jagatu? Think about it 1 or 2, 3 days. Then Vatstani Sarvabhutani, from the self standpoint of everything, he says, every one of them are in me. Nacham Teshvastitha means he says, in their modifications, I am not there. Nachavastani Bhutani, if you look at me purely, independently, subtly, I alone am there. There's nothing other than me. This is my yoga Maishwaram Upasya. It is my Ishwariya yoga, where I remain as the same, appear as so many, yet don't become any. Remain as it is, appear as many, but never become that. I gave you 3, 4 examples of the bottle, of the wood, plastic. Yesterday we gave. Okay. Then the other 3 things are Pashyame Yoga Maishwaram, second Bhuta Bhrita, then Nacha Bhutastaha, Mama Atma Bhuta Bhavana. In this way, I am Bhuta Bhrita. I support all the beings. But Nacha Bhutastaha, I am not in them to be affected by them. And Bhuta Bhavanaha. Again, I create it and I maintain. So, Bhuta Bhavana is creation. Bhuta Bhrut means maintenance. Again, Bhuta, Bhuta Krut, Bhuta, Mama Atma, Bhuta Bhavanaha. I am the creator that way, maintainer that way, dissolver that way, but I am not involved in that. Pashyame Yoga Aishwaram. See my Aishwarya Yoga. What is the Yoga Aishwarya? This word. Bhuta Bhrut. Nacha Bhutastaha. Mama Atma Bhuta Bhavana. Bhuta Bhavana means I am the creator of them. Bhuta Bhrut means I maintain them. Bhuta Bhavana also means maintain only. But I am not there in them. I am not touched by them. It's a very peculiar thing. That is why he gave the example in the 6th shloka. Yatha akashah stitah nityam vayu sarvatra gaha mahan. Tata sarvani bhutani mastani iti upadaraya. Like always, the Vayu finds its placement in the space. It moves in the space. Actually, it is manifested from the space. When time comes, it goes back into space. But at the time of its being and going from one place to the, it never touches or influences the Akash. The peculiar relation, less relation between Akash and Vayu. If you can understand, you can understand the relation between the God and the world. तथा सर्वाणि भूतानि मत्स्थानि इति उपधारय. What is the knowledge you have to hold on to upadharana strongly? This is how every one of them are in me, created by me, maintained in me, but doesn't touch me. This is called a tattva jnana, atma jnana, vedanta jnana. As you grow in age, you become subtler, sharper to catch. Okay. Now Bhagavan talks about the pralaya, when everything goes into him, creation again when he himself manifests everything in 2 shlokas. That will be our today's study. To these 2, adding the third one, this whole topic we'll do it tomorrow. Conclude. But today, पहले 2 श्लोक पढ़ेंगे. Okay. श्री ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री गीता शरणं मम, श्री व्यासा शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम शरणं मम। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ नवमोऽध्यायः। राजविद्या राजगुह्य योगः। श्री भगवानुवाच सप्तम अष्टमौ श्लोकौ। सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकां प्रकृतिं नो प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकां प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकां प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकां कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहं कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहं कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहं प्रकृतिं स्वाम् अवष्टभ्य प्रकृतिं स्वामवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्नं भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्नं भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्नम् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात् टुगेदर श्री भगवानुवाच सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकां कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहं प्रकृतिं स्वाम् अवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्नम् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात्। अगेन श्री भगवानुवाच सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकां कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहं प्रकृतिं स्वाम् अवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्नम् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात्। So simple, so important. फर्स्ट, हे कौंतेय, ओ सन ऑफ कुंती, मेरे बुआ के लड़के, सो प्यारे प्यारे, माय डियर कजिन अर्जुना। हे कौंतेय, कल्पक्षये, when the kalpakala is over, when Bhagavan Brahmadeva goes into sleep, that's called kalpakshaya. Okay, at that time, sarva bhutani, all beings, mamikam prakritim yanti, they enter into my prakriti, which is the apara prakriti, ashtada prakriti. Bhumira Paunalo Vayu Kamano Muddhirevacha Ahankariti Yamme Binna Prakriti Ashtadapara, into that. What about para prakriti? Jivabhuta prakriti will express only when the apara prakriti is there. So that will merge in God. Like when there is water in the pot, then the sunlight will reflect in that. Is it not? That reflected sunlight, it is Jivabhuta para prakriti. Okay. When the water is gone, pot is gone, where will that reflected light go? It goes to the original light only. Clear? But water goes to total water, the matka break, okay, it goes into the mud. That is the meaning of Sarvabhutani Mamikam Prakritim Yanti Kalpakshaye. Sarvabhutani He Kaunteya Prakritim Yanti, they merge in the Prakriti Mamikam into my own Prakriti Apara Kalpakshaye. This is the first line's meaning. Second line, first part also, first sentence, first word. तो सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकां कल्पक्षये. Then पुनः तानि kalpadau visujami aham. Again the new kalpa, when it starts, when Brahmadevji gets up, again visujami, I create all of them. This is the first thing. So when Brahmadeva sleeps, we all go into Bhagavan's Para Prakriti. When Brahmadeva gets up, again we are given, we are created again. सेकंड श्लोक अभी सुनो, टॉपिक कंप्लीट हो जाएगा. वेरी वेरी एसेंशियल. व्हाट इज दैट? प्रकृतिम स्वाम अवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्रामम इमं कृष्णम. ओके, इमं कृष्णम भूतग्रामम, द एंटायर वर्ल्ड ऑफ बीइंग्स, स्वाम प्रकृतिम अवष्टभ्य विसृजामि. बी अटेंटिव. आई क्रिएट देम. विसृजामि मीन्स विसर्जन करना, मीन्स क्रिएट करना, विथ माय प्रकृति एज द मैटर. Okay, it is your matter with which you are creating. Okay, but why then so many differences in the beings which are created by you? That is the answer. The second part. Okay, what is it? Avasham prakrutehe vashat. Again, there is another prakriti, the prakriti of the each jiva. Is it not? Like the builder has all his building material. It is his matter, his prakriti. Now you wanting to have a house, you give your own building structure or that blueprint. So he makes a building. Whose material he made the building with? His own. But why that building is like that, not like the other one? Because you gave your building choice like that. Other fellow gave the other. Same material, he will make the other one. Third person asks the third blueprint he gives. Material remaining the same, each one is getting different houses according to their prakriti or choice. In the same way, Bhagavan says, Prakritim swam avashtabhya visrujami. All matter is mine only. Swam prakritim avashtabhya. Punah punah means every time. The kalpa अंत में सब लय हो जाएगा, कल्प आदि में मैं सृष्टि करता हूँ, फिर से कल्प अंत, फिर खत्म हो जाएगा, सब प्रकृति में जाता है. अगेन कल्पादौ आई डू इट. दैट्स कॉल्ड पुनः पुनः. इमं कृष्णम भूतग्रामम, एंटायर these beings. Okay. Avasham, I am also helpless by prakritehe vashat, the prakriti of the beings. I can't be otherwise. है ना, जो ऑर्डर दिया वही देते हैं, वही बनाकर देता हूं मैं. So that means what? Let many many kalpas go and come. Yet, unless we, by knowing the knowledge of the self, which Bhagavan gave in the earlier four slokas, four sentences, through that, if you don't discover your unity with God, oneness with God, then you will maintain your prakriti. Now, depending on that prakriti, again and again, we are forced by the Lord to get the body or be born. So either give such a blueprint to the God by which He gives you better and better lives, or transcend all the Prakriti and become one with the Purusha, the Bhagavan, through the knowledge on the seat of meditation. So if you are not merging with Bhagavan, becoming one with Him through Jnanam, or if you are not giving Him a such good blueprint, you are giving only bad blueprint, then you will get that type of life only. The choice is always yours. Therefore, what I have got now, that's what I said, is a blueprint I gave him. Are you happy with it? Yeah, then continue, ask the same the God. Live life like that, he will give you same. No, I want better one. Then do the punya, do the upasana, do the prarthana. There are lots of things that are there in Shastra. To get that life, what you have to do. You want a Devata Sharira, then you need to enter into the Swarga. For that, you have to do lot of Yajna Upasana. यज्ञ उपासना करके देवत करोगे तो देवता शरीर से देवलोक में जाओगे. You will enjoy like that. So without doing anything and doing only the bad thing, and if we expect the good thing should come to us, it won't come. There are two things here. One is you will know the self. Eternally you will be bound with the birth and death. एक तो ये निश्चय है, जन्म मरण चलता रहेगा परमात्मा को पाने तक. Point one. Point two, that Janma Marana again depends on Prakriti Vashat, how you made your nature. According to that, Bhagavan gives that type of birth. So, like I'm very cruel, always Subha, Dopar, Sham, non-veg eating only, Rakshas type. I'll be born as a tiger or lion. They don't do fasting, they don't do non-vegetarian eating. बस वो मार के खाते हैं, है ना, सबका खून चूसने वाला मैं हूँ. Then Bhagavan makes you a mosquito, because mosquito का एक ही काम होता है खून चूसना. Do you understand? Who is there in the mosquito? A jiva who made his nature of sucking the blood. Bhagavan made that jiva enter into that body. Who is a lion or tiger? An individual whose prakriti is like that. Therefore, Bhagavan has been forced to give him that jiva, a lion tiger body. Who is a cow? A individual. Why that cow sharira given to that individual in the cow? Because he is of that nature, therefore he is given. Who is a buffalo? Don't raise the hand. I'm asking you. The buffalo is an individual who has got the nature of buffalo. Therefore, he is given a body. Like why am I Swami here doing? My nature was that. Therefore, Bhagavan gave me this. Why you are like that? It was your nature because of it. So, if I want a better life next time, I must create a better prakriti of mine. That choice is there in me. So all the negative qualities I drop, positive I take up, and make my nature fully positive. So fitting to positive nature, that type of life Bhagavan will give. This is the choice you have to execute. Clear? And other choice is what? Here and now, discarding all these three shariras or all that, discovering our identity with Paramatma. I am that self who is all, is the self of all. You understood? So through Jnanam, know the Bhagavan and get liberated. Know yourself to the Bhagavan and get liberated. Or through good activities, good thoughts, good and become such a great Prakriti Vala. Like our Prime Minister. If he is of that type of body he is given of health at 72 years age also. So that type of maturity, mind, all that he has given. Why? He gave that blueprint to the Lord. Not in one life, hundreds of life. Even people go on doing things life by life evolve. And he is not ultimate, he'll have to evolve further. And those are lesser than him come to his level of evolution. I'm giving an hypothetical example. Like a doctor, when he studies more and more papers, does more practice, he goes to the next level. So to a doctor who was lesser than him, with his practice, he comes to this level. So this is the main meaning we have to understand. The two things are what? I create the beings again and again with my nature, depend my prakriti, my ashada prakriti, depending on their choice, which is there in their swa prakriti. This is the general understanding. Sarvabhutani kaunteya prakriti yanti mamikam kalpakshaye punah tani kalpado aham visujami. Okay. Then swam prakriti avastabhya visujami punah punah udagramyam krishnam avasam prakriti eva shat. No, you are compelling me. I have no choice. If you live like a buffalo and ask me to create you as a human, वो choice नहीं है मुझे. तुमने जैसे प्रकृति बनाया मुझे वैसे ही देना पड़ता है. बट क्या प्रकृति देन बनाकर choice दोगे वो तुम्हारे हाथ में है. So the first thing is all of us go into the prakriti when the kalpa akshaya hota hai. Again we come out of that to be born. Point one. Point two. Who does all this? The God. So all of us go and come. Three is what? Whatever Prakriti we make of our nature, accordingly Bhagavan is forced to make us get created. Therefore, in our choice is there. You want to be getting the bad life or good life or no life, that means beyond birth and death, the spiritual emancipation. We in our Shastra study about the spiritual emancipation where no Prakriti, we have identified ourselves with Purusha, therefore Prakriti ही नहीं है, स्वभाव ही नहीं है, संस्कार ही नहीं, अज्ञान ही नहीं है, वासना ही नहीं है, तो पुनर्जन्म का जरूरत ही नहीं है. So Bhagavan need not create us. Then we are such a great one with him, he may use us for one of his works by sending us here or there. Then a question comes up. Then you are creating people in different ways. So you may be partial, therefore you may get affected by the differentiation in work of giving different people different things. Bhagavan says, no. If I do something for my selfish benefit with doership ego, I would have become bound. But I'm not doing it, therefore I'm not disturbed by this work. Like किसी को डोसा, किसी को इडली, किसी को पूरी दिया होटल वाला. You will not be in that problem of you are giving different things to different, therefore you are partial. No. I am not giving according to my choice. What they give order, I am giving that. Therefore, I am not bound. So that will be the next sloka. Tomorrow we'll chant it. Thank you. Sir Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki Jai. This is what was Gita. We enter into Prakriti, we come back. That means till we know the self, we will never be liberated. Point one. Even that birth, death, every time depends on what blueprint we give. Not only in the Kalpakshaya and Kalpado, even after every death, again when I am born, that depends on my nature, then I will be born in that place. So अब मैं ऐसे स्वामी के संस्कारों से मर रहा हूँ, तो अगले जन्म में मुझे वहीं से गाड़ी आगे बढ़ाएगी. But I gave up all this Swami and started doing all nonsense. ये चला जाएगा, then I'll be born like that. Much before Kalpa Kshaya. He is telling Kalpa Kshaya only to say that if you don't gain knowledge, you won't get liberation. Even at the Kalpa Kshaya, we only go into Mula Prakriti, again come back. And Kalpa Kshaya कितने बार होता है? कल्पक्षय से पहले एक मनुष्य कितने बार मरेगा, जिएगा? It can be करोड़ों बार, लाखों बार भी हो सकता है. Because one kalpa of Brahmadeva is 1,000 Chaturyugas. Now each Chaturyuga has one Kruta Treta Dwapara Kali. One Kali Yuga is 4.32 lakhs of years. All that you saw. अब देखो मेरा उम्र 100 साल है, तो मैं 1000 साल में कम से कम 15 बार मरूंगा, जीऊंगा. इफ इट इज ह्यूमन, एनिमल बर्ड है तो और कम होगा. So how many lakhs and lakhs of lives you are born and dying as different bodies? This will never end even when the Kalpakshaya happens, if we don't get our knowledge of the self. If the knowledge of the self comes, even Kalpakshaya or birth and death, ये कुछ भी नहीं रहेगा, you are liberated. That is the main point, we have to catch it. Tomorrow, little bit I tell, we go to the further point also. Okay? Thank you. This is what it is. Now, in the common sense thought today, is the mind's mischief of quickly jumping into conclusions and forming opinions and sticking strongly to them and never changing. This is how we make friends as enemies, enemies as double enemies. Mind's mischief of quickly jumping into conclusions by seeing something spontaneously, sporadically, and forming strong opinions about things and beings and situations and strongly maintaining them, not changing, which is wrong. Because nobody is the same this every day. Everyone is changing, everyone is improving, everybody is evolving. So too the situations are not same. So too your requirements also are not same. So much it is changing. Therefore, first of all, don't jump into conclusion. Take proper data, take your time and analyze the thing completely and then come to judgment or conclusion about any situation or anything or being. Like somebody is good or bad. Don't come to jump to conclusion quickly. Because उसने डांट दिया, don't come to conclusion as bad. Somebody has done a good charitable action, don't jump into conclusion is very good. Take a time, analyze, then come to know. Then form your opinions. Okay. Point one. Point two, what? Even then, don't make those opinions so rigid, even after decades of time. In every day's evolution, everybody is changing. Therefore, reconcile that and again refresh karo. Even a person in the jail, every year his performance is assessed. मानो उनका लाइफ टाइम प्रिजर्वमेंट हुआ. तो आफ्टर एवरी ईयर दे सी आफ्टर 14-15 years if he is found to be absolutely perfect during 26 जनवरी और 15 अगस्त को उनको रिहा कर देते हैं. If he is doing more criminal acts even he being there, some more cases are put, उसका 20 साल का है तो उसको और 20 साल बढ़ा देते हैं. In the same way, in our life also, don't make a quick judgment about anybody or anything and don't be rigid also. Be flexible. Then only we can make help, take the help from the people and give the help also. Then go on growing, go on improving, go on helping ourselves and the others. तुरंत माइंड के जजमेंट कर देता है. Don't form opinions. Take your own time. See some occasions, and generally you form an opinion is like this or like that. That also don't be rigid. What happens in a rigid form if you form opinion about others? You start thinking in that line only. You are conditioned. The conditioned thinking, decision, and action are always not correct. Biased हो जाते हैं वो. So keeping this in mind, this is a common sense thought. Done? That is enough. Don't jump into conclusions quickly and form opinion and make them rigid. Just take time to form. Even if you formed, be flexible. Okay? Now the last thing today, the Navagraha Shlokam study. Hmm. Hmm. Today's Navagraha Shlokam is, as I told you, about the Buddha Graha. Very cute he is. कि what is कि बुध के बारे में प्रियंगु कलिका श्यामम, who is in the greenish color like a kadamba vruksha fruit. Okay, the fruit or any bud of the kalika is bud. So priyangu is the kadamba vruksha, kalika is the bud, shyamam is a greenish color. So who is in greenish color like the bud of kadamba vruksha, rupena apratimam. Most beautiful is this Buddha Graha said to be, and his name is Buddham. Rupena apratimam, no comparison in his beauty. Buddham, then Saumyam, by nature is Saumya, very soft. And Saumya Guna Upetam is kind also in his expression of all gunas. Tam Buddham, to that Buddha, Pranamami Aham, I am saluting. So who is in the color of Priyangu Kalika? Then who is Rupena Apratimam, most beautiful. His name is Buddha. Saumyam, very soft-hearted. Saumya Guna, his expressions also are Saumya. Tam Buddham, Tat Buddha Bhagavan, my salutations. Oh Buddha Bhagavan, this way I am saluting you. Any shortcomings, problems, please remove them. Please bless me. May I also be as good as you to everyone and to me. Okay, the whole planet Earth is affected by all these navagrahas. Every individual also, at all gross subtle level. We have to be in good terms and devotion with all these devatas. They watch our prayers, they see our intentions. Then accordingly they bless us. This is a very powerful, very beautiful practice. It. Don't just take what is seen outside alone as real and say that how can they affect us. As I told you one of the days, even if you do like this, even this also has some effect somewhere, effect in the universe. Like somewhere in the ocean, you put a drop of any stone that has effect on the entire ocean. It changes something of the ocean. The whole universe is connected to each other. Clear? So therefore, let us chant Om Sri Buddha Graha Anugrahena Upanishadukta Paramatmanubhava Siddhyartham पुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवत भागवत गुरूणाम समस्त ग्रहाणामपि दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृते पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकदा प्राप्त्यर्थम ये भक्ताः साधक अस्मिन् कार्ये निश्चिताः तेषां सर्वेषां सदा सर्वदा दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री नवग्रह स्तोत्रांतर्गत बुधग्रह स्तोत्र संबंधी श्लोकस्य जपं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम प्रियंगुकलिकाश्यामं रूपेण प्रतिमं बुधं सौम्यं सौम्यगुणोपेतं तं बुधं प्रणमाम्यहं. प्रियंगुकलिकाश्यामं रूपेण प्रतिमं बुधं सौम्यं सौम्यगुणोपेतं तं बुधं प्रणमाम्यहं. प्रियंगुकलिकाश्यामं रूपेण प्रतिमं बुधं सौम्यं सौम्यगुणोपेतं तं बुधं प्रणमाम्यहं. Wholeheartedly, just remember and salute him. प्रियंगुकलिकाश्यामं रूपेण प्रतिमं बुधं सौम्यं सौम्यगुणोपेतं तं बुधं प्रणमाम्यहं. प्रियंगुकलिकाश्यामं रूपेण प्रतिमं बुधं सौम्यं सौम्यगुणोपेतं तं बुधं प्रणमाम्यहं प्रियङ्गुकलिकाश्यामं रूपेण प्रतिमं बुधं सौम्यं सौम्यगुणोपेतं तं बुधं प्रणमाम्यहं प्रियङ्गुकलिकाश्यामं रूपेण प्रतिमं बुधं सौम्यं सौम्यगुणोपेतं तं बुधं प्रणमाम्यहं प्रियङ्गुकलिकाश्यामं रूपेण प्रतिमं बुधं सौम्यं सौम्यगुणोपेतं तं बुधं प्रणमाम्यहं प्रियङ्गुकलिकाश्यामं रूपेण प्रतिमं बुधं सौम्यं सौम्यगुणोपेतं तं बुधं प्रणमाम्यहं प्रियङ्गुकलिकाश्यामं रूपेण प्रतिमं बुधं सौम्यं सौम्यगुणोपेतं तं बुधं प्रणमाम्यहं प्रियङ्गुकलिकाश्यामं रूपेण प्रतिमं बुधं सौम्यं सौम्यगुणोपेतं तं बुधं प्रणमाम्यहम्. In this way, Bhagavan Surya, all the grahas, all the nakshatras, tarakas, all the divine celestial devatas, presiding deities, be kind, benevolent, compassionate to us, so that we are purified, we are beautified, we are made best in all our qualities, and may we reach our goals, ultimate goal, may we become instrument in the hands of the Lord. So this is Navagraha Stotram ka Shlokam, and in common sense thought, mind's mischief of quickly jumping into conclusions, forming opinions, making them rigid, not changing ourselves, is absolutely not a matured way. Don't conclude at all. First of all, give a chance, let it happen many a times, then only come to a conclusion. That also keep flexible, ready to change opinion. All in all, we should not suffer because of people, nor the people should. We should help the people, so to the people should help us. In that way, you have to negotiate, mature in life. Otherwise, ज्ञान फिक्स हो गया भाई मेरा शत्रु है. Other he is not. You only have formed an opinion. Even it is so, come together and try for a consensus. Is it not? Like India, America, but not a firm opinion of Shatrutva. Therefore, our Prime Minister is invited so big way, nobody in the world is given such an importance among 200 and above countries. Such a wonderful thing. Our Prime Minister also went, gave 3 valuable days of his life. So many wonderful discussions, meetings happening. But still, we should be flexible again. It can be better than this also. If new president comes there, और यहाँ कोई खड़ा हुआ प्राइम मिनिस्टर को आपने इलेक्ट किया मानो बुद्धू को, देन एवरीथिंग विल गो अवे अगेन, प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. So in this way, example is given. That's common sense. In Gita, all of us go into Bhagavan's para prakriti during the kalpakshaya. Bhagavan again creates us during kalpa adi. Okay. But any number of kalpas are over, we don't get liberation till we get the knowledge of the self and avoid in it. Point one. Point two, even again and again when we are getting the births, let us give such a blueprint of most beautiful qualities and virtues and values so that Bhagavan gives us that type of life. These are the two things from Gita we have learned. Okay. Thank you very much. सर्वभूता श्रीभगवानुवाच सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकां कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहं प्रकृतिं स्वामवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्नम् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात्. These are the 2 shlokas. Thank you, friends. God bless you all. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति मामन्या शांतो मुच्यते बंधेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत्. ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः परमर्षिभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः गीतामात्रे नमः. ओम श्री वेदव्यास भगवते नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. God bless you all, dearest youngsters.